Good morning children. Today we'll discuss about types of forces, contact force and non-contact force. Contact forces, forces experienced by bodies when they are in physical contact with each other. That means children, if you want to push a heavy box, you need to be in touch with the box. Then only you are able to push that box, right? Or you have to lift up a bucket of water, you need to be in touch with that bucket, then only you can lift up that bucket of water. So that means you are applying contact force. Now this contact force are of two kinds, muscular and frictional. The other one, non-contact forces, they are also known as action at a distance. Force experienced by body even if they are not in physical contact with each other. That means they're not touching but still there is a push or a pull. Now these non-contact forces are magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravitational force. Muscular force is the force exerted by a person using muscles. It is involved in our daily action. So children, all the activities that you whole day you are carrying out, whether you're lifting books, whether you're riding a bicycle, whether you're doing exercise, you're lifting weights, you're pushing any box, table, chair, or you're playing cricket, badminton, or kicking a football, all these activities involve your muscles, right? So here what is in action? The muscular force. Because of the muscular force, you bring about certain changes around you. So that is said to be a muscular force. Human beings not only carry out their daily activities with the help of muscular force, animals also carry out their daily activities with the help of muscular force. The second kind of contact force is frictional force. It is a force that opposes motion, that it acts in a direction opposite to motion. Children, if you roll a ball on the ground, after a while what you observe is the speed of the ball decreases and finally it comes to the state of rest. Now why this happens? This is because there is a force acting between the ball and the ground. Ball tends to move forward while that force acts in a backward direction. So as the ball starts moving, that backward direction or the frictional force also acts upon it and slowly it decreases the speed of the ball and finally it makes it come to the state of rest, right? So that is frictional force which is acting in the opposite direction. Similarly, if you stop pedaling the bicycle, you will observe that slowly the bicycle come to the state of rest. This is again because of the frictional force between the bicycle and the ground which is acting in the opposite direction. So the bicycle also comes to the state of rest. Magnetic force is non-contact force. It is a force exerted by magnet on certain metallic objects or another magnets. Magnets have two poles, north and south pole, right? If two magnets are kept close to each other with opposite poles, then they tend to attract each other. That means they will come close to each other. But if two magnets are kept close to each other and they have same poles, north north or south south, then they tend to move apart. That means there will be repulsion. So magnetic force is existing between the magnets and that magnetic force can be attractive if unlike poles are there and it could be repulsive if like poles are there, right? Magnetic force also exists between magnet and metallic objects, especially those objects which have got magnetic properties. All those objects which are made up of iron, cobalt, nickel have got magnetic properties, so they tend to get attracted towards a magnet, right? So magnetic force exists between magnets as well as magnet and the objects that are made up of iron, cobalt or nickel. Here are certain examples where magnetic force is in action. Pencil box, crane machine, refrigerators, they all have got magnets, right? Electrostatic is another kind of non-contact force which is exerted by charged body on another charged body or uncharged body. Now static means stationary. Charges that don't move, right? They exert force, and that force is said to be electrostatic force. Now how does a body gets charged, right? When you rub two bodies, then one of the body acquires a positive charge while the other body acquires a negative charge, right? So if two bodies that are brought close to each other, they have opposite charge, then there will be attraction. And if two bodies that have same kind of charge, either positive or negative, then they will tend to move apart, and we say repulsion has taken place. So your electrostatic force can be attractive in nature as well as repulsive in nature, and it exists between two charged body. It can also exist between a charged body or uncharged body. Observe the picture, children. In the first part of the picture you can see a balloon, and towards the balloon small bits of paper are moving, while in the second, comb and small bits of paper again they are being attracted towards the comb. Why this is happening? Because balloon as well as comb both are charged. And how did they get the charge? See, if you rub balloon with your clothes or with your hair, the balloon will get charged. Similarly, comb, if you rub it with your hair, it will also get charged. Now a charged body has tendency to attract uncharged body. So balloon is charged, comb is charged, while those bits of paper are not charged. But since balloon and comb are charged, they can attract the uncharged body. That's why the small bits of paper are moving towards the balloon and comb. So here what is existing? Electrostatic force. Now you can also try this at home. You can take a balloon, you can take a comb, you take a plastic scale and rub it with your hair, bring it next to small bits of paper and observe, right? So electrostatic force exists between two charged bodies or a charged body and an uncharged body, and it can be attractive as well as repulsive in nature. The third kind of non-contact force is gravitational force. It is a force that attracts any two objects which has got certain amount of mass. And gravitational force is acting between all the objects that are present in the universe and they have got mass, right? And this kind of force is always attractive in nature. Gravitational force is existing between you and the table which is right in front of you, or you and your laptop. There is a gravitational force, there is an attractive force acting between the two, but we do not feel that attractive force. Now why we don't feel that attractive force? Because to feel that attractive force there should be a huge difference of mass. If the difference in mass is very less, we cannot feel that attractive force. So you cannot feel the attractive force that is between you and your laptop, because the difference of the mass between the two is very less, right? So gravitational force is existing between all the objects that are present in the universe, right? Your planets that are moving around, your planets and the sun, they are moving around because of this gravitational force only. Okay, gravitational force, as I told you, exists between two objects. Now if one of the object is earth, then gravitational force can also be called as gravity, right? So when earth tends to pull anything towards itself, then that gravitational force can be called as gravity. And this force can be felt easily as there is a huge difference in the mass. You know, earth mass as compared to any other object on the earth is quite huge. So anything, if you throw upward, it will tend to fall downward. If you throw a ball upward, the mass of the ball compared to the mass of the earth is very less. So difference in the mass will be huge. So the ball will be attracted towards the earth. An apple will always fall downward, because apple can feel that attractive force, that gravity, so it will always fall towards or downward, it will fall to the ground, right? So the gravitational force exists between two objects. It is attractive in nature, and we can only feel if there is a huge difference in the mass. If there is no huge difference in the mass, we cannot feel it. And if one of the object is earth, then it is said to be gravity. Let's revise, children. Forces are of two types, contact and non-contact force. Contact force are again of two types, muscular and frictional force. Non-contact forces are of three kinds. Magnetic force, which is attractive and repulsive in nature. Electrostatic force, which is again attractive and repulsive in nature. And gravitational force, which is always attractive in nature, and it is existing between all the objects in the universe.